I took my RV into the local RV dealer because of all this putty. It's dripping down, and you can see I have streaks coming down the side of the trailer, which means leak up top, or water's coming through. So I took it to my dealer, my RV maintenance local place, and they resealed the rails. Not super great, pretty thin, so I'm gonna have to probably put some more on. But one of the main reasons I have a leak here is because Rockwood pieced together about a 12-inch section of the gutter here, and apparently just siliconed it, but you can see as that has deteriorated, it's created a gap. So I've cleaned that out some. I'm going to get a wire brush and really get as much of that silicone off as I can, and then draw a new bead. But this is something you should all check for, because clearly, rather than get another piece of rail for a 26-foot trailer that was seamless all the way through, they chose to patch in a 1-foot piece at the end. They could have used that 25-foot rail on a 23-foot trailer, but that's how it goes sometimes. So I would highly recommend check for these things. Make sure that if you find them, you maintain them. This is going to have to be maintained every year, so I'm going to have to check it and touch it up. I also had my RV service center, which is not a dealer, all they do is service, do the side rails here, and then they also did the back and the front. But I found several places like here and a few other places around my vents and the like that didn't really get touched. So I went up and went and touched the lap seal up here around these cotter pin brackets. It was all cracked. Up front, same thing. And I also touched up around the antenna because I had to clean that off as best I could and touch it up because it's all cracking off. That should have probably all been pulled off and replaced. So I was disappointed with the service I got, but what it means for me now is I'm going to be doing my own maintenance every spring. So added a little bit more lap sealant, we should be good. But keep your eye open for things like this. Highly recommend just check your trailer, get up on a ladder, see what you see, because you might find things you need to keep your eye on. This is a 2022 trailer. It's this insert gasket is all cracked all along here, and then all along down there, you can actually see a large hole in it right there. And so I just got some new insert molding, and I'm going to replace this whole thing right now. This insert molding has shrunk, so it's left this rail exposed. So I'm going to pop this stuff out, just a sample piece, and then we'll make sure the replacement I ordered fits. And it does fit, so I'm going to tear all this out, tighten up all the screws, put in the new insert molding. Stuff literally just pulls out. It's real simple, and you can see all the screws along the way. I'm going to check to make sure they're all tight. I also took my handy dandy metal brush and I cleaned out this rail over here where that trouble spot is. So it's pretty much clear of silicone. There's a little bit left. I'm going to get some mineral spirits and clean that all off some more so make good adherence, and then I'll put a fine bead in, and I'll have to maintain that every year. Alright, so now I'm putting in the insert molding, and so the easiest way to do that typically is to take it and start with the bottom. So you just kind of scoot the bottom into the bottom of the rail like this, and then you can easily push the top down and just insert that in. Hard to do with one hand, a lot faster with two, but you just scooch that along until you're done. Also, as I'm going along, I'm making sure these screws are hand tight. I don't want them to be super tight, but just keep them snug. So here's an example where I've inserted the bottom of the insert molding, and then all I have to do is really just press down on this and just slide it along, and the top just kind of pops in. Sometimes where there's screws, you'll have to pay a little extra attention to it, but mostly you can just slide it on in. Here's an example of a little trouble spot, so I'll just use my plastic knife to smooth that out, and voila. I'll say again, make sure you check these screws while you're doing it, because almost every single one of them needed at least 1/8 of a turn. Just don't over torque them, don't strip them, just get them tight. Occasionally I'm finding these little bumps of rubberized material, and what they are is screw holes. So they must have missed on the first try, so they scooted over, drilled, and then plugged it with some rubberized compound. I've reached the other side, and I cut this off here. A lot of times you see these kind of tucked in, and I was told don't tuck them in, leave them like that, just seal them off. Just tucking them in could let water in the little gaps. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to touch up the silicone here, clean all this up with some mineral spirits, take off the excess, re-silicone this little cap and corner, and then I'll go to the back and do the same thing. Silicone on the end cap, and we're done. I'm going to go down to the other end and do the same. The thing I'll be dealing with is all of this goop that's running out of the bottom of the rail. It's, from what I was told, it is the rubberized sealant that has just degraded that's behind this rail, and so I'm going to have to clean it up all the way down the line, and then I'll probably put a bead of black silicone there to keep it in place. Pretty amazing what just a little bit of mineral spirits and a plastic scraper can do in a couple of seconds, but looks like it'll be pretty easy to clean up. This is silicone I got to get off, but all good on this end. So we took delivery of this trailer in July of 2021, I believe. It was the first off the line for the 2022 model year. So this lasted 4 years. And it didn't last 4 years, I'll bet. Probably should have replaced it last year, but the termination over here on the passenger side tail end, pretty clean. I'm just going to wire brush it a little, wipe it up and clean it with some mineral spirits and seal it up. All right, the end of the molding's all trimmed up and gutters resealed. So this side of the trailer is done.